Last time out, we picked up a little bit of an unbeaten run again. And have we managed to continue that? Today, we're faced with two difficult tasks. First of all, an FA Trophy match. And then we face the team that are immediately behind us in the league, which could be a 6-pointer and open a bigger gap between us and them. Hello and welcome to episode 54 of From the Bottom to the Top, as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you, as mentioned in the preamble, two games, both away from home. First up, we have an FA Trophy 4th round match against Hartlepool. And then we have the Vanarama National League Match Day 28 against Halifax Town, who are immediately behind us in the table and will be looking to not only catch us up, but I don't think they'll be able to get over past us today. I don't know. But that's what they'll be trying to do. And we need to try and keep them at bay. A win against them today would open that gap at the top of the table quite nicely, and that's what we've got to endeavour to do. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the series and what you'd like to see me do in future. The other thing you can do to help A, the channel, and B, me, is to follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's get into it then. Since you were last with us, we have played one match. Last time out, of course, Aldershot Town and Rochdale. 2-1 win and a 4-1 win. But we have played Altrincham while you were away. Altrincham fighting for their life at the bottom of the table, pulling themselves clear at the moment. And they did another step towards that. Their form is quite good. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. With a 2-2 draw against us. And it was a bit of one of those, really, because we took a 2-goal lead and they came back. They turned it around. I know we're good at turning things around, but they did turn it around, and they were the better side, really. All in all. Luigi Gasper got a goal after 18 minutes. Candlish crossing it in, and Zingo pulls it back. Gasper creates a bit of space for himself, runs into the area. Nobody stopping him. Puts it past Banuculus in goal. I think it's Bud Nukas. Bud in Nukas. It's quite a name. We'll call him Bud. Past Bud in the goal. It 1-0 at half time then. Cam Cooper stepped up after 50 minutes to get us a second. And at this point, we're looking as if we are extremely comfortable. Ball forward. Blythe brings it down. Gasper over the top. Cooper brings it down, as he does. Bit of a tight angle, but he put it away. And it's 2-0 at this stage of the proceedings. And as I said, we are looking quite good for the win. But then Callum Jones gets one back after 73. From a free kick in the top corner. Round the wall. And Roan not getting to it. It's 2-1 at this point in time. We managed, or looked as if we were going to hang on in this game. But alas, 3 minutes into injury time, Matty Longstaff broke our hearts. Ball comes out. Briscoe picks the ball up. At this point, we just need to cover ourselves. But it's hung in there. Longstaff gets the header away. And it's a 2-2 draw. 18 shots, 9 on target, 1.89 and 44% of the possession for Altrincham. 11 shots, 6 on target, 1.14 and 56% of the possession. We just capitulated, really, and it was a bit of an upset. Luigi Gasper picking up a player of the match. He had a one key pass, a one clear-cut chance created, an assist and a goal. 7.7 for that really doesn't tell you a lot. Matty Longstaff had a 7.6, so he was close to player of the match himself. which leaves us like this with the table going into this one. Both played 27 games. Chester game in hand at the moment, but that won't affect us too much because even if they were to win that game in hand, they would only have 53. They would be 9 points behind us. We are 4 points clear of Halifax Town, who are in second place. But I think Chester may be playing their match in hand today. Looks like it. So we'll know by the end of this where we are, where we're going with it. As I say, 4 points clear of them and a little bit of goal difference as well. So that's pretty good as it stands. I don't want to cut me cloth too much at this stage and say that it's a 2-horse race. I think it's probably a 3-horse race at the moment. Ourselves, Halifax and Chester for this top spot. A little bit of a gap then down to Oldham on 48. But it can all change very rapidly, as we well know. Altrincham getting a good win in their last match, a 2-0 win against Gateshead. They're on a fine bit of form at the moment. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. And they are down in 17th place on 30 points. 6 points clear now of Aldershot in that drop zone and cutting their goal difference as well at the same time. So as it stands, it's us top, Halifax second, Chester third, Oldham fourth on 48, Scunthorpe fifth on 45, Bromley sixth on 44, Hartlepool seventh on 43, who we play, of course, in our first match, but in the FA Trophy. Needless to say, and in the drop zone, it's Aldershot, Gateshead, Chelmsford and Guiseley in there, albeit, as I've said before, I think we can probably suggest that Rochdale, Torquay, Southend are also in the mix, any 4 from 7 as it currently stands at the bottom there. Just a quick round-up. Don't really round up on the stats very often, but average rating-wise, Glory Nzingo is second best, Jack Holman third best. We haven't got anybody in the goal stakes, which is a little bit of a worry. Glory Nzingo has 5 player of the matches. He's in first with a number of other players, and Harrison Roan is fourth best goalkeeper at the moment with 8 clean sheets. He'll be wanting more clean sheets. Will Armitage 9 yellow cards. He's 1 away from a 2-match ban. Glory Nzingo 11 assists, has the best assist record in the league as it stands at the moment. I did say that we would check on Altringham's 1-1, drawn 2, lost 2 of their last 5. I thought it was a little bit better than that as they pulled clear. Hartlepool 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw in their last 5. We've won 4 and drawn 1. Want to keep that unbeaten run going, of course, as it is. Unbeaten run in the National League has extended. I think we can check it out on here, possibly. Games without winning, games without conceding, games without losing. 23 games in the league. There you go, in the league, 23 games without loss. So that is quite a run in the Vanarama National League. We'll come back and check on these scores because Chester, as I say, does have a little bit of an impact on us as we go in. But we're firmly looking at the FA Trophy 4th round first. It's against Hartlepool. We've played them 3 times. We've won 1, drawn 1, lost 1. 4 goals for, 4 goals against. It's all square as it is. This one will sort it out. Or maybe it won't. We will see. The rules for this game are penalty shootout if the scores are level after 90 minutes. No extra time in this. 3 subs can be used from 5 named players. So that is that. What else have we got to tell you? I think I can tell you. We'll check the medical centre. Nobody in the medical centre. We do have Armstrong. We do have Armitage. He's on holiday at the moment, taking a rest. He needed a rest, so he's got a rest. So he's out of the equation today. We'll be back for the National League game against Halifax Town, though. Hopefully revitalised in that we have been in the transfer market. I think last time out we said that we were after a goalkeeper, and it did fail. In fact, let's unhide inactives. I can't remember what his name was now. Jacob. He was goalkeeper anyway, and he's gone elsewhere. He's gone to St Mirren, I think it was. So he won't be thingy. Tom Solanke is currently being schmoozed by Bradford City. We have accepted an offer for him, £10,000, rising to £12,000. Well, yes, I don't want to stand in his way, really. So Tom Solanke could be on his way out, but our replacement for him is this guy, Ethan Coleman. We've offered him a contract slightly less than what Tom Solanke was on, which means that we save a little bit of cash in the mix of things. But the other thing to mention on it is that Ethan Coleman does stack up slightly better than Tom Solanke. So that is a good switch. Right, without any more to do then, let's get on with the episode. It's an FA Trophy 4th round match against Hartlepool. They are without 3 players, all of them injured by the looks of it. Joe Gray, Mazrai and Lewis Thomas. We have a full complement, apart from, of course, Armitage, who's out on arrest. And here is the team that faces Hartlepool in this Isuzu FA Trophy 4th round tie. Roney's in goal. Linton, Blythe, Ransom and Coleman are our defensive line. Bolton, Morris and Brierley in midfield. Abdul Malik is behind Jones and Wareham up front. And then on the bench we have Garante, Candelish, Gasper, Nzingo and Peters. And here we are at Hartlepool, and Nigel Clough is their manager, playing a 4-3-3 today, and also featuring one of our old players, Chris Stanton. We are playing our familiar formation. .21 on the clock. Throw in on that far side. Morris finds Brierley. Brierley has Holman out here. Holman picked up a yellow card already, I notice. Holman comes inside. Holman to Bolton. Bolton has Linton in acres of space. What's Linton going to do with this? He's trying to get around his man. He's sort of like stumbled, but he's back up again. Has Bolton in support, but Bolton's lost that more ball to Kirk. And now we're in trouble. Bolton hasn't been so good late, and I think Bolton could be on his way out as well. Need to make some changes. And Wareham gets the better of the defence here. Can Wareham put it away? Oh, he's missed a target. In fact, it was saved. It was going in. It was saved. I'll let him off. Linton with the corner then. Linton! It's headed clear. And Mazzara clears it upfield. Holman. We'll see it again. And Wareham getting a foot in there. Try to put it away in a hand by the goalkeeper. They have a corner. Kirk. It's headed clear. And it's going to be picked up by Abdul Malik. And he's on his own at the minute. But he's got Braley in support. Abdul Malik. And he's lost that ball. Chris Stanton on the ball there. But Linton gets the ball. We need to make use of this. Linton out wide. Blythe. Linton. Blythe and Linton working together, and they're going to do it again, I think. Linton trying to find a way through. Wareham comes deep. Wareham through to Bolton. Bolton to Abdul Malik. And he's missed the target as well. Or has it gone for another corner? It's gone for another corner. The goalkeeper is keeping us out. Linton with the corner then. This one tied deep, and it's again headed clear. Another chance. Wareham again on it. He's playing as a target man today. Through to Abdul Malik. And Abdul Malik. Good save by the goalkeeper. Should have put down the other side of him. Half-time has arrived, and it's going to be one of those annoying games that they're going to sneak a goal and really just totally against the run of play. 8 shots, 4 on target, 1.44, 69% of the possession. They've had 5 shots, 2 on target, 31% of the possession, 0.29. Yeah, we've just not taken our chances. And to be honest, West in the goal has thwarted us so far. Duddy Zach has come on for Hartlepool. Linton across is in. Harry Ransom gets his first goal of the season, and on 49 minutes, we've taken the lead. Linton, he's been taking these corners, not had any luck up until now, but Ransom was there on his own pretty much. They have a free kick, 61 minutes on the clock. What are they going to do with this? Dodds standing over the ball. Gone out wide. And it's crossed deep. It's headed over the top though. Thankfully, Andy BC, who's coming off, crossed this deep. And it was on the head of Mazzara. And it's gone over. And with 62 minutes on the clock, making one change, Elliot Bolton is tiring. He's had a good game, though, and we've brought on Glory Nzingo. Blythe, Bolton to Linton, back into Bolton through to Jones. Jones through to Abdul Malik, who didn't get that ball through. And they come on a counter. Duddy Zach, Holgate. They have a corner. Cook, 66 on the clock. That slender lead still there. It's not cleared. Duddy Zach has a shot, but it's... and it's gone in. Mazzara, the scorer. It's 1-1 after 67. Ah, dear. This just seems to be the play that we're in at the minute. We don't seem to be able to get those couple of goal cushions. It was blocked first off. I think it was blocked by Jones. Fell to Mazzara. And Roan getting nowhere near it. Linton on this near side. 74 on the clock now. Nzingo. So we look to try and get ourselves back in front again. Wareham! But he's straight at the goalkeeper. Nzingo crosses this ball looking for Wareham. Couldn't find the net. And with 88 minutes on the clock, making our final 2 changes because it's going to go to penalties. It looks like it's going to penalties. So we brought on our best penalty takers. Josiah Linton has come off. Candlish comes on. And we've also taken off Bryn Morris and brought on Amika Peters. They have a corner. Cook with a corner to the near post. And Zingo heads it out. But it's only as far as Mazzara. But he's put it wide this time. It's all Hartlepool at the moment. Foreign. Dodds looking for Duddy Zach. Didn't find him. Braley gets this out to Jones. Can we go on a break here? Can we get a late goal? Can we do what others have done to us? Jones chips that in. Looking for Peters. Didn't find him, but it's Corduso. But Nzingo takes that ball. Ransom. Holman. We come again. We're in the 5th minute of 6 added on. Holman inside of Jones. Jones back to Holman. Holman crosses this, looking for somebody or other, but didn't find him. Candlish is going to come on the overlap. Candlish looking for a thing, and it's had a shot. It's over the top. And it's gone to penalties, as we expected. And, well, we're going to have to decide our penalty takers. Ethan Braley. He's still on the pitch. We'll put them in order of ranking. Peters should be up there somewhere. Abdul Malik is down in about 4th slot. And then James Jones. After that, it's going to be Candlish and Ransom, and then Ben Blythe. They are our penalty takers for this one. Let's see what we can do then. It's penalties. Give the team a talk before we go into penalties. Here we go then. It's Hartlepool first up. Roan needs to make a hero of himself, and the first one goes in. 1-0 to Hartlepool. Wareham steps up. He's put it away. It's 1-1 after 1. Cook. And Roan going the right way, but just couldn't quite get there. Amika Peters, who's missed a few recently. Let's hope today's not the day he's going to miss. No, he's put it away quite deftly. 2-2 after 2. Mazzara, the player that equalised. And he's put it into the top of the net. 3-2. Braley steps up. Ethan Braley. Oh! And we're going out of the FA Trophy. One feels. Dodds steps up. Oh no! Rona saved it. Goodness me. It's 3-2. And we're on the 4th penalty. Abdul Malik needs to score. He does. It's all square. 3-3 after 4. Roan needs to be a hero again. Can he be? No. It's going to extras, I think. And, well. West keeping us out. Early doors. 2 chances he put his hand to. Saved. Put them out for corners. And we couldn't punish them. James Jones steps up. James Jones puts it away. It's 4-4 after the first round of penalties. It's a sudden death now then. Foreign. Oh, straight into the arms of Roan, which means that Roan saves it. He put it straight at him. Candlish could put us through. A goal here will put us through. Come on, Candlish. Yes! We're through. Goodness me, that changed very dramatically. Looked like we were going out, and we've beaten them 5-4 on penalties. Goodness me. Jake West getting a player of the match, and the reason for that was he stopped us from getting through. 10 shots, 4 on target, 0.80, 37% of possession. Should have pummeled him into the ground, really. 14 shots, 8 on target, 2.03 and 63% of the possession. We've managed to overcome the might of Hartlepool. We're through to the next round. A draw coming up then. Barely missing the penalty. Wareham, Peters, Abdul Malik, Jones and Candlish the scorers. Roan saving 2 from Dodds and Foreign. We're through to the 5th round of the FA Trophy. So, having got past Hartlepool into the 5th round draw. How far did we go last season? I didn't check to see how far we got in this. We got to the 5th round. We were knocked out by Yeovil in the 5th round. A 2-1 loss in that game last year. So, that's what we're up against. And we played them back-to-back at the start of February. So, who have we got at the start of February this year? Guess. Could lightning strike in the same place twice? Ooh, that's a bit of a worry. Maybe, maybe not. Depends whether Yeovil are in the draw or not. We will find out in just a moment. Let's go and have a look at the draw then for the 5th round of the FA Trophy. Well, I can tell you, Yeovil are in the draw. So lightning could strike in the same place a second time. Let's have the draw then. First out, Yeovil Town. We'll play Rochdale. It's not going to happen again. You're right. Solihull Moors will play Torquay United, all National League at the moment. Dagenham Redbridge will play Aldershot Town. Chester will play Fylde. Eastleigh or Boston United will play FC United. We're not going to face them again. FC United from the lower divisions, the lowest club, I think, at the moment. Slough from the National League South will play Colchester. York City will play Weymouth. We're playing York City at York. Darlington from the Vanarama National League North will play Marine, who've got through. So 2 teams outside the National League, out of the conference. Otherwise, it's mainly National League sides left in it. And it's a visit to York City for the 5th round. It's down here, not updated itself yet. York City, we have played them 4 times this series, beaten them twice, both times at our place. We've not beaten them at their place. We're going to have to if we're going to get any further. 3-2 loss last season, a 4-4 draw early this season, and that is how it has gone. Right, we have 5 days down to the game against Halifax. We'll be back just ahead of that with any news. Well, we come back just ahead of the game against Halifax Town, match day 28. The game on Tuesday, or 2 games on Tuesday, one of them was postponed due to waterlogged pitch, which means Chester still have that game in hand. They haven't played that game out, but Chelmsford City beating Altrincham by 2-0, which means Chelmsford City have got themselves out of the drop zone for now. They've got themselves a point clear. Southend dropping in there, so it's Southend, Aldershot, Gateshead and Guiseley in that bottom area as it stands at the moment. The table looking properly like this. We are top today as it stands, 4 points clear of Halifax Town, 12 points clear of Chester in 3rd place. Could be 9 if they win their game in hand, of course. Nothing else has changed, I don't think, since you were last with us. So that's where we are. Today's matches then, if we have a look at the schedule for today, we are playing Halifax Town. Top plays 2nd. It's a must-win match, really. Chester are at home to Colchester in their game as they want to keep up the pressure. And Oldham Athletic, who are next down in the table, they are away to bottom of the table, Guiseley, so should be a straightforward match for them. Halifax Town it is then. They are without Darren Rye, who's out with a twisted ankle. We have a full complement of players. Armitage is back. We have played them 5 times this series, beaten them twice, drawn with them twice, lost to them once. That loss at Halifax Town, where we are today, the only time we've played them at their place. And, we lost out in that one. 2-2 draw in the friendly last season. 3-2 win at the Bob Lucas. We lost 2-1 at their place. Kobe Moore, Lewis Walker, the scorers. Mika Peters getting the fault puts in front. And we capitulated in that game. We did beat them in the playoff semi-final, 2-0. And then earlier in the season, it was a 0-0 draw. We need a win today, really, to open that gap up at the top. Let's have a look at the team that we hope will do it. And here is the team that faces Halifax Town in this Vanarama National League match day 28. A must-win match in as much as we can open a gap at the top of the table, a decent gap at the top of the table, if we were to win today's match. A 6-pointer it is, and the team that will face Halifax are as follows. Roney's in goal, Linton, Armitage, back from his holiday, Garante and Holman are defensive line. The midfield missing Solanke today. He has made the move to Bradford City. So we're waiting to see if we can get the replacement in that we want. If not, we have brought back Jay Wadham, who was on loan from Bournemouth, I think it was last year. And he's been set free, basically. and we've got him in on trial, but albeit we are after Ethan Coleman here to fill the Solanke space, but we'll see what comes of those latterly. Gasper, Bolton and Braley then are our midfield, and Nzingo sits behind Peters and Jones up front. It's Blythe, Candlish, Lorenzen Jones, Abdul Malek and Wareham on the bench. And here we are at the Shea for Halifax Town, playing a 4-3-3 today. They've won 3 of their last 5, lost 1 and drawn 1. We've won 3 of our last 5, drawn the last 2 matches though. That's a bit of a worry. We are top on 62. Halifax are second on 58. They'll be 1 point behind us if we lose today. Let's not try and lose. Linton with a corner. It's swung in. It's sort of headed clear. And it's all bobbling around there. I'm not sure what's going on. It's not clear. And it's gone out. Sauce winning that ball. Holman brings him down. Holman's going to get sent off. His second yellow card. And we are down to 10 as early as the 37th minute. That is not good. And we don't have a right-sided defender there to sort that out either. Yeah. Okay. Garante's not best there. Armitage can play out there, I think. No, he can't. Josiah Linton won't either. And Josiah Linton can. I think that's what we might have to do. And bring on... We're going to have to take somebody off, aren't we? Oh, dear. I'm thinking we're going to take off. What a decision to make. Right, we're going to put Braley in there. We're going to put Gasper over there. And we're going to bring Nzingo back. And Elliot Bolton is going to come off, I think. That's who I'm going to take off. We'll bring Elliot Bolton back here. Elliot Bolton will come off. And we will bring on Kevin Candlish. That's how we're going to have to play. And we're down to 10. It's not good. So half-time's arrived. And Jack Holman getting sent off hasn't helped us in the slightest. 3 shots, none on target, 0.30, 50% of the possession. They've had 3 shots. They've had 2 on target, 0.23. It's pretty even Stevens, and I guess that's what we thought it would be. But we are down to 10 men, and that's going to take its toll as the game wears on. It's 57 on the clock. Halifax moving the ball around at the back. Look to get one forward when they can. Coming through the lines, but it's cut out by Candlish. Candlish through to Peters. Peters in space. Peters pulls a save out of the goalkeeper Johnson. And on 59 minutes, we have a corner. Braley with the corner. Can we score from the corner? We can score from corners. That one's deep. And into the arms of Johnson. Moving the ball around, got a bit casual. Candlish was in, through to Peters. Peters pumped that one forward. Good first time shot. Braley with a corner, swung deep. It's in. Gante, his second goal of the season on 78 minutes. They'd thrown everything and the kitchen sink at it, and they'd gone to a more attacking formation. And we've managed to get a goal from a set piece, which was the only way we were going to score, really. And with 81 minutes on the clock, we are making our final two changes. Elliot Bolton come off, of course, in the first half. Gasper has come off for Jones. And we have also brought on Jaden Wareham in place of Jones up front. It's all over, and the most unlikeliest of wins we have got because it just doesn't make any sense, does it? We can play as well as we can play and don't get a result, but we're down to 10 men and we've got through and got 3 points against Halifax Town. Jake Garante from a corner after 78 minutes, giving us the win. 7 shots, 4 on target, 0.78. 44% of the possession. They had 8 shots, 4 on target, 0.66, and 56% of the possession. Roan obviously kept them out and did a good job, but Jake Garante getting the player of the match for his goal. That's pretty much all it was, I think, in the end. It's a 1-0 win. We'll take the 3 points. Thank you very much. Well, with a full round of games and that win against our rivals at the moment, Halifax Town, we do open a 7-point gap at the top, which is very, very helpful, I think. And that was despite having Holman sent off, of course. Chester have only managed a draw against Colchester, which means that they dropped to 4th on goal difference. Oldham Athletic, who beat Guiseley by 4-1 and move up into 3rd place on 51 points, 14 points adrift of us. So it's all to play for. Hartlepool beating Boston United by 5-1. I think did they not play them in something else? But 5-1 winners over. It just doesn't explain why we couldn't beat Boston. I really do not know why we couldn't do that. It just seems really, really strange now. So that's how it is. Rochdale beating Chelmsford City by 5-0, which means that the table looks like this going to the end of the episode. We are top on 65. Halifax Town second on 58. Oldham Athletic third on 51 on goal difference from Chester in 4th. Hartlepool 5th on 46, then Bromley and Scunthorpe and the Yeovil Town all on 45. Bromley in 6th, Scunthorpe 7th, and Yeovil Town are 8th, all on 45 points, separated by goal difference. And at the bottom of the table, Southend have pulled themselves out of there again. They must have had a win today. They did against Scunthorpe, 2-0. 2 points clear of Chelmsford City now. It's Chelmsford City, Aldershot, Gateshead and Guiseley in that bottom bit. But a 3-point gap to Rochdale and Torquay can all change again. Still that gap between Rochdale and Altrincham, albeit it's closed a little bit. Any 4 from 7 as it currently stands. Torquay United not in a good position either as it stands. Right, we are going to play Torquay United offline. We're going to come back for Chelmsford City and Yeovil Town, 2 sides we haven't seen yet in the season so far, I believe. So we're going to come back for those 2, and then an FA. We'll come back fairly quickly for an FA Trophy 5th round game. I don't think we're going to see Gateshead because I think we've seen Gateshead earlier in the season. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to work that out. But it might be that we see Gateshead again. And then we'll be down to Barnet and Solihull Moors, I think, are the 2 teams that we haven't seen after that. We will work it out. But I hope you join me for the next episode. Chelmsford City and Yeovil Town in the next episode. And we can look forward to that as we edge our way towards, hopefully, Football League football next season. That's what we're out to do. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notification button, keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series, Irons in the Fire, as they are released. And new episodes of Bottom to the Top released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 55 It's out on Friday. Join me for that. Until then, bye-bye.